Sunday, August the 3rd, 2025. We're going to be driving the 2019 van around again. We were concerned about the alternator charge. It would drop down to about 13, and I'm used to them always staying up to 14 where it is now, but Frank said the newer ones will drop down and not charge at all until the battery needs it, then it'll come back up. And I noticed that one doing that yesterday, so that eased my mind about that. But we also got our 40-year-old engine analyzer, dwell meter, voltmeter that we bought from Sears in 1967. That still works great. We were going to check out the alternator and the voltage on the battery, but all that we did check that yesterday. That's fine. But we're also going to be doing a review of these phone holders. We're going to first put this S22 in this phone holder. It has this little ball joint on it. I like that ball joint. You can adjust it horizontally and vertically easily that way. This one we just purchased yesterday. This one's hard to get in and out of. This one has this little pull on it that you can pull it open to get the phone in. Now it came with a screw-in type like this one, but it doesn't have the ball. But what we'll be able to do is just take the screw-in type and insert it into the ball screw-in and test it the second time. But we have used this before and I like it. This mirror is so large, I don't think we'll be able to get the mirror mount on there to use the phone in it. I like to have the phone set back a little further than where it is on the windshield here. It gets real hot up there, like these GoPros and Osmos get hot as close to the windshield as they are. But I don't, unless we devise another means, and I'm going to take this tinting off. I'm sure this windshield has some tint on it already. This is too dark for me and it's down too low anyway. And we tried to mount the camera on this and it doesn't stick to that. So we need to get that off. We could move it up higher, which would get it back 2 or 3 inches, back about where it would be from the mirror. So we need to get that tint off and then try to remount these others. But right now, let's get on the road. We'll check out this. We're also checking out the 12-volt accessory. We also have 2 of those, either for your cigarette lighter, cigar lighter, whatever you want to call it. And this van also has 120 volt. It's 150 watt, but it does have 12 volt. That's not a lot of wattage, but it does work. We will, if this van turns out okay, we're going to go ahead and get the free 3 months of OnStar. See how we like that. I don't think we'll be able to afford it on a regular basis, but we will get it and see at least. It may have Wi-Fi, and it may be to where we could get rid of some of our Verizon service and use OnStar if it gets better coverage. So we'll see about that, see how that works. We will also hook our phones into this phone system where we can talk Bluetooth. And like I said, I came out last night to the van. All I had was my key and a light and the shop cat and the copperhead about 2 feet apart. And doing a Mexican standoff, face-off type of deal. Shop cat was poised to attack and the snake was drawn back ready to strike, so I came out just in time. It was all I could do to keep them apart and keep the snake from biting at least one of us. But it was a small snake, thank goodness. If it had been a big copperhead, I don't know that I've been able to keep them apart without getting something that one of us bit. I didn't have a stick, couldn't find a stick, couldn't find anything to, and if I didn't want to leave the cat and the snake out there because I was trying to get the cat away from the snake. So it was interesting there for for a minute or so. They tried to pick the cat up and get it in the shop, and its claws weren't having any of that. So the video wasn't very good, but I, tried to video the snake and keep it from everything else, keep everything away from us. But it worked out okay in the long run. I blocked the door so Shop Cat couldn't get out. And about 5 o'clock, something tried to get in. I could tell because I put a metal Freon can in front of the door inside where she couldn't go out. I wanted to make sure I kept a check on her last night in case she had got bit and we didn't see the bite. Something was trying to get in, and that plastic door was hitting the metal can. And so then I set the trap out. We caught a raccoon earlier in the week and set a trap out. Well, I waited about 15 minutes and something tried to get in again. I went to the door and couldn't see anything. But then I went on and set the trap out. Didn't catch anything last night, but I'll set the trap out again tonight. Maybe we'll catch something. I want to drive the van around, see how it does. I need to go to my daughter's. They've got a groundhog I need to trap. Get it going. This van has been surprising right so far with gas mileage. It was showing 10.8 or 10.3 average economy when I got it. So I reset it to 0 on the average economy when I filled it up. And it's showing 15.3 the way I drive. Now, if we get 15.3 out of this van, a 6.0 V8, 341 horsepower, and 370 pounds of torque, that will be about a full 25 to 30% better gas mileage than what we get in our other van. That'd be a huge savings. So y'all follow along. Hopefully we'll get to get on the road again before long. Please like, share, and subscribe. I should have said this sooner, but anyway. The van really rides and drives good. And surprisingly though, that 98, I've just driven it a couple of times, but I still got to get tires. And Frank and I both think it rides better than this one, but it is a passenger van. But this one and my regular van are cargo vans. So I think a combination of springs and shocks make the ride different. But this has a lot of the tech that I like. It also has the thing for electric brakes when you're towing something that has electric brakes. And I've never done any of that, so I'm going to have to learn that. I also got to get this owner's manual out and familiarize myself with this van. Well, I don't have a clue this stuff along the dash. Well, I do have a clue, but cruise control and radio control. Of course, I don't use either one of those enough to probably remember how to work them when I do learn them. We're still going to have to get this bulkhead out. Let me flip it around and let you see that bulkhead. Yeah, so we got to get that bulkhead out because we want to pass back and forth through there. There's a possibility that I can make a door out of it, but it's also got a light switch on it to control the dome lights. So we're going to have to do some finagling to make it the way we want it. But that's not unexpected, really. So I'll say this is a 6.0 liter. I think it comes out to 366 cubic inches. V8, 341 horsepower, 370, I think 2 or 3 240, 250, maybe horsepower, maybe 300 foot-pounds of torque. I don't know. Now that roar you're hearing, I'm pretty sure is the ladder racks. We'll follow up on that and find out for sure on that. Turn this back around. Y'all don't need to see me. Y'all don't need to see Ricky Ticky Tack. Of course, YouTube says I need to get in front of the camera more. It makes people feel like it's more of a personal experience. But anyway. Well, we've already run our mouth a lot to give you a good bit of information. And I do, so far, I really do like this phone mount. I can tell it's much more stable than the mirror mount. That was the problem I had with the mirror mount. It just was not stable. And the video from the phones was more shaky. So this is much better. We will turn this one off, and when we turn it back on, we'll go ahead and screw that other mount in and see how it does. So we will add to this video with the other mount on. Okay, we've got that other mount on there now, and see it has this where we can pull that down and open it. And we put it on the ball mount. And see, this other one has a swivel, but it doesn't have where you can go side to side and back and forth, but it still doesn't give you the flexibility of that ball going horizontal and all the way you need to. So let's go ahead and hook this thing up. But yeah, let's see, gas economy 15.3. You know, it's pretty amazing. This thing is pretty much set up. The AC controls are the same, radio's in about the same place. A lot of this is basically just like the, I guess starting in 97 all the way through to current setups for these vans. So there again, please like, share, and subscribe. This is August the 3rd, 2025, Sunday afternoon, 1:03. Okay, starting back off. I just noticed the camera is zoomed out all the way. Its normal default setting is zoomed in 1. But we started this zoomed out, so I guess we need to continue it zoomed out so we can see the same. We will change it here in a minute, but we will start down the road zoomed out, and then we'll zoom in to its normal default. We will be going to the store today, but I don't really want to go into Publix right now. Where do we want to go? I need to get another short. I've uploaded 2, but I'm not real happy with them. Need to go somewhere and find a decent short. They're on, and I guess this one has daylight running lights like the 98. I don't know about the 98, but like my 2000 does. That 98 rides and drives so good. I get the air conditioning fixed and get some tires on it. It may be hard to sell. You know, hard for me to turn loose of. Get some of that old flaky paint off of it and get some paint on it. That'd be a nice van. I'm planning on buying a Ryobi battery operated steam cleaner and clean the seats and upholstery. I'll also do that on these here too. Yeah, it's cool. Put our long pants on and a long sleeve shirt. Got the heat on in the van actually. Been really hot, 95 plus, and now it's 63, 65. Also, I noticed that roar starting around 35, 38. I'm pretty sure it is wind noise from the ladder racks, and I like to keep the ladder racks up there. I like to have that plumbing pipe up there for my cane poles, anything else I want to store in that. I like to, every now and then I need my ladders. I will be selling my, pretty sure I'll be selling my 20 and my 24. I sold my 28 and my 40 6 years ago. I'm not going to get on them anymore. But if anybody wants a good Louisville 20 or 24 in excellent shape, I would take $400 for the both of them, and the list for be close to $550. They are the 225-pound duty rating. Meatball bake over in Watkinsville. We could get one of those, that way we can have it for lunch and dinner. That would be perfect. Well, this, you know, the same, basically the same kind of mount and everything. This mount is doing well too. It's much more stable than that mirror mount. We'll be getting rid of those mirror mounts. We'll be getting them off all our other mirrors too. We'll be getting other mirror, either windshield mounts like this or similar at least. Good traction. We won't be testing this thing out. Just got about 40% left on the Michelin tire, Michelin eggless, which I've had on my other van. Good tires. I think the next time we'll go with Michelin LTX. LTXs I've got 90 to 110,000 miles with. The LTs, the light trucks. So I think we will go back with them when we have to get new tires. Both of them are low range E. Both of them ride good. So these eggless is called all climate. It probably is made a little bit softer rubber compound where it gives maybe a little bit more grip. I don't know. Completely understand. I've got a general understanding of tire technology, but not that much. I know the harder the tire, the less grip you're going to get, but the more mileage you will get. The softer the tire, the more rubber you're going to leave on the road. Even in normal to what the normal setting is. This is the S22 Ultra default setting. Like I said, we video everything at 1920 by 1080, full HD, 16 by 9 aspect ratio. Swivel mount, you can only adjust it 180 in two different directions. Our average fuel economy is staying at 15.3. We're running 55 miles an hour. Good grief, you idiot! In the rain. I wonder if that tag will be clear in the video. Okay, fuel used 1,769.5 gallons. I didn't reset that. I don't know if that is from new or from when he bought it or not. Timer is set at 0. I don't guess anybody's used the timer. Average speed 26.9. Tachometer 1,300 RPMs at about 53 miles an hour. I remember that 69 Camaro 396 375 at 60 miles an hour. The tachometer was at 3,000 even. This 6-speed transmission and overdrive greatly reduces the RPMs, which is going to extend engine life dramatically, but also increase gas mileage dramatically. If we were running 3,000 RPMs, we would be using up some gas. Of course, that Camaro got about 8 to 10 miles a gallon, especially with a lead foot like I had back then. Okay, well, we got over 20 minutes, about 22 minutes, 23 minutes of video. Let's go ahead and turn this one off. This will be a rainy day product review, van review video, or van drive video. Okay, these two cell phone holders, both of them are made with good quality. This one has this type of adapter. This one I just have got, it's about $14, $15 with tax. I don't know the name of these things. I guess I should pay closer attention to it, but there's Amazon. It shouldn't be hard to find. This one was, I've had it a couple of years. It's Amazon as well. I think it was about $8. Now another one I just have found, I didn't remember I had, is this one. It screws in as well. Somewhere. Oh, right there. And it opens up the same, like that, just spreads out. And it will also turn horizontal. So that way you can load your phone vertical. So all these are good quality. So let's just put this together at the front and upload this video and get this review up.